Nice.
Yeah, it was a solid, full, short, concise open. Your noise canceller didn't get that. But we're not saying we're done with indoor content because we have one or two things in the works that we're still trying to schedule with a couple people. But move-ins are in like 4 days for most drum corps. So
Dude, somebody had message said they move in Sunday or something like that.
no, there's
I
a
was
couple
like,
corps move-ins are this weekend, which is mind-boggling to me because tour starts later than ever. So like, are these kids just doing like 7 weeks of spring training now?
probably.
I would jump off the roof of a building. Like,
So
all I can hope is, and someone can let us know that's marched recently or is marching this summer that watches this, they have to give you all a full day off. If you're doing like 6-7 weeks of move-ins, they have to give you like a day every week off, right? There's no way
I'm sure they get more rest than we did.
I hope so. All
But,
right. Yeah, we are not getting into more recent drum corps stuff, but we are ramping ourselves up into drum corps content. So before we jump into the Cadets 2015, with a few different fun facts about the scoring that season, this is H. Reacts. We're the two hosts of the H. podcast, Michael Fantini and
Evan Worrell.
comment, like, subscribe, head over to h.podcast.com, grab yourself a shirt or sticker, or both if you want. I'll flash them both up here on the video screen so you can see them now if you want to check them out ahead of time. H. Fundamentals drum every day. I did tap fives earlier today. I'm still doing one a day, fighting Father Time. Patreon, join button here on YouTube if you want to support us financially that way, with just some kind of donation or whatever you choose to do. All right, Cadets 2015. This is we were brainstorming what to watch to get us ready for this coming drum corps season, and you pointed out people have requested Cadets 2015 for like years now.
Yeah, a few different people like Cadets 15, Cadets 15. I'm like, yeah, all right, yeah. And so finally, I was like, yeah, we have to do this one.
Yeah, like we're trying to schedule with a few people. We're like, what can we do to dip into some historical videos? And this was 10 years ago now, which is weird to think about.
Yeah, that is weird.
This is 10. This is a decade.
And some
old.
of this information will probably, for people who are in this ensemble, sting no less than it did back then.
Yeah, why don't you go through some of the scoring things you figured out before we got on to do this?
Yeah, I was just curious. So I went back through some of the recaps, and they actually won the Allentown Regional that year in percussion. So they were first place, and they were actually first place finals weekend after semifinals night. So they were in the lead for the Fred Sanford in 2015. And then ended up getting edged out in the average by 0.03. It's a 19.45 to a 19.48. BD obviously won that year. Also had a really good ensemble, but I'm sure for the people who are in this ensemble with cadets and teaching and designing, it probably still stings a little bit, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's rough. 2015 is one of those summers that was in my weird limbo period where I wasn't really paying attention. And after seeing BD 15, Cadets 15, now that I've refreshed my memory a little bit, Blue Coats were great by finals in 15. A couple other, it was just
Vanguard
a great year for
good.
Percussion, and I'm really sad. I don't even think I went to finals in 2015 because we hadn't started doing the podcast yet. I had aged out 2 or 3 years prior, just was kind of focused on, man, this is one that I regret missing. I did not really pay attention this summer, unfortunately.
I don't know if I was there or not that year. I can't remember. I don't know.
Either way. All right, this video is from Drum Corps Tube. I don't think I know the guy who used to run the channel. Either way, go subscribe. Tons of great content from like 2010 through like 15, 16, when he was uploading a bunch, and he was on tour in various capacities with corps, so he was able to get this footage. Go subscribe. Link to the original videos in the description. But let's watch some cadets.
Hey.
Yep, that's just what you want from cadets right there.
Also, rip to the cadets.
Yeah. Just great open threes, just fat.
The beef.
Oof.
Jeez.
Hold on. Backing up.
Just
First
right
off,
away, the tap roll.
not only was that just insanely clean from the quad line, the fullness that comes from those mallets when
The
those
cookies,
rolls
baby.
are blended, when the rolls are blended and beefy, oh, that sound is so good.
I think somebody was redesigning a cookie like mallet.
Jeez. Right into the tasty double stroke figures from the snares, triplets. Such a full sound at the low end still.
Ooh.
Oh,
Dude, the
the
re-entrance.
roll with the basses over top two.
Yeah.
Hold up. Pause.
Dude, they went all the way down and then came back in.
And
That crescendo.
right with the basses too. I think the top two played the roll with them or something. Split it or just one of them played the roll.
Man, what a good year for drums. Ooh, the little flam work in there.
A lot of flam fives already in this book.
They'll split in the snares.
Yeah.
Woo. Yeah, the way the crescendo happens in the singles.
And I'll rewind to point this out. When the quads were moving those singles around the drums and crescendoing, that's cannot be understated or overstated how hard to keep that driving while you're crescendoing and moving around the drums like that, playing with that kind of sound quality.
Mm.
Nice. Those shots just like punch you in the chest. Oh.
Relentless.
This is just. I don't know.
I mean,
obviously, a little.
This is still like a week a week out from finals.
Yeah, the Massillon show is usually the last show, honestly, before finals. I think.
Week. Yeah.
But man, like, I'll also point out there's 10 snare drums here, so you're hearing this level of clarity and quality with 10 snare drums, 5 quads, and a 5 basses. I'm assuming. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did they have 6? I think they showed the basses later.
Pretty
Probably
sure it's 5. The
Yeah.
show's power of 10. It would have made sense to have 5.
Makes sense. Yep, that actually tracks. I just can't get over just like the it's just the Cadets aggressiveness that we all remember and love about the approach this
East
drumlines
Coast.
had. It's unapologetically beef. Even at the low end, the sound quality and the beef is just there. It's awesome. And
Yeah,
it's
I like that they
relentless.
let the low end breathe too. They're not like
Yes.
forcing it to be like niente, like all the way down. Like those rolls are like 3+. It's just a little bit of a comfortability in the hands.
Yeah, yeah.
Into the flam taps.
Oof. A thinner sound now.
Yes.
Flams. Love it.
Those McNuts.
This book.
I love everything about this.
This book had to be a blast to play all summer. Just yeah. This, and you could just see him just crabbing 8 to 5 or 6 to 5 straight across the field
Falling.
playing this stuff. Just relentless
Dude.
was the word you used earlier, and it's a perfect word for it.
We're only 3 minutes in.
Oof, seamless transition into the paradiddles of the roll.
The calling card there.
I want this in drum corps again. Bring this back.
Yeah, man. Like,
Bring this back. Colin McNutt special.
Lots of low-end flam work here with the flam 5s and cheeses.
Ooh, those isolated doubles at the gut edge. Again.
Little split. Just non-stop.
Ooh, the threes into the backstick figures. Good lord.
Oh,
Seamless. Man. Seamless.
That count off. That cowbell timing was sketchy for a second. Ooh, a little burst into the.
Dude, the bases underneath all these flams, leading into these flams, I mean. Alright, hold on.
Oh my gosh, dude.
It doesn't stop. It's just in your face. Like, we're going to play a lot of notes really well. That's a cool freeze frame. Look at that.
Yeah. Shout out Holy Base. But it's not like, I don't know, it's not like an overbearing amount of notes. It's, you know, like, it's not like trying to do too much.
Yeah.
Oof, the bass run.
Ooh, the bass is underneath those flams again.
Are the bases playing floppies?
No, but they're overlaying all those PDD figures.
Nice. Little micro phrasing in there. Jeez.
The tempo jump.
Oh, yeah. With the add-ins and the fallout.
In and out. Dropping in, coming back in. Dropping out, coming back in. Jesus. I'm exhausted listening to this. In a good way.
They... Who's got to be up there for shows with most paradiddle-diddles ever?
It's a lot of... I mean...
Oh my gosh.
This had to be fun to rehearse and play out. I'm sure it took a ton of energy to play this book on a daily basis in and out, but it had to be a blast.
Yeah, man. Like, they're just going balls to the wall.
All right, let's keep going. I got nothing else to say.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Like, people just don't, like, I feel like people don't play this much volume anymore. I mean, we're 5:45 and we got another 3 minutes of content.
Yeah, we got a whole chart.
Took the judges off the field and we don't have to play anymore. Woo! Nice, tasty.
Ooh, did you hear the bases mirror that 5-stroke? Hold on, listen for the 5-stroke. The bases mirror it or layer on top of it. When the snares come in. Oof. The random rough figure at the end of it.
Yeah, just laying into it.
This is what it sounds like when everyone goes for it with the same sound quality the whole time.
Double flam drag.
Mm.
And the book report. What kind of rudiments you all want to play this summer? Yes.
What rudiments do you want to play in the book this year? Yes. Something they do better than most drum lines I've heard in recent years is we all know it's tough to play a triplet roll and then throw paradiddles and paradiddle diddles in the middle of it to keep the rhythm consistent. They're so good at it. They do it throughout this entire book. They're so good at it.
Those little inflections.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So good at it. Dude, the quads just...
Jeez. What was that?
I don't even know. Oh, pull the rug, drop down like that.
Dude, the Hocket came out of nowhere. Go back.
Yeah,
Dude,
we're going to watch that again.
Dude, yeah, they pulled the rug out and you got the nylet. And then, oh, man.
Right into the ninelets. Jeez. Well, after watching this, I'm ready to go to the gym and work out because my heart rate is now up and my blood pressure's high.
I know.
Good God. That was...
Oh, my gosh.
That was...
Yeah, just what a ride, man.
I haven't watched that in a long time beyond sampling to set up for this. Good God.
Wow, that's
kudos
so
to them
impressive
because that's just crazy. I don't even have much else to say beyond what we reacted to when we were watching it, like flams, tap fives, all kinds of paradiddle figures in different rhythms, trade-offs, passing the ball around the subsections, bass drums perfectly layering on top of snare rolls with splits and Hocket parts out of nowhere, split part. Like this had literally rudiments, yes, everything. All of it.
Yeah. So
I got nothing else. This was impressive.
Yeah.
I'm hyped for drum corps now.
Good shout out. Congrats to the people who were involved in this ensemble, obviously, but man.
Hell of a legacy to leave from this year for you guys.
Yep.
Comment, like, subscribe, agedoutpodcast.com, Aged Out Fundamentals, Patreon, join button here on YouTube. I think that's it. Facebook, Instagram. You all know the drill if you're still here listening. We will see everybody. I think the next thing is going to be a podcast interview. We'll record that next week, so be on the lookout for that, and we'll see everybody in the next one.